My relation with work, it's always about political things, social things. I mean, I'm not always trying to think about something new. It's not my biggest purpose, but I always try to keep, that political side. So I think that's what defines that in my ideas and through my work. I start with a lot of things, a lot of images, texts, and I will try to make it like that information clear so I can do something that it's going to be clear to the public and to myself too. My name is Salvador Gil. I'm 23 years old. I'm from Porto, Portugal. And I am a gypsy Portuguese man. I'm an artist and I work around cinema, sometimes theater. And now I'm with this project here in CAPITÃO. Obviously, I work on the art world, mostly in cinema. But that all started when I was young, when me and my brother and my mother started to do communitary theater, and then we do Teatro do Oprimido also. And then after that, me, my brother, my mother, all my family, we had the opportunity to do a short film with Lino Teles, Cães que Ladram aos Pássaros, and that was like my first experience in cinema. I worked as an actor and I was one assistant producer too. So after that, I started to do a lot of acting projects, and then I went to study cinema in college. And with that, it comes like a lot of experiences in cinema, like doing AD, production, and helping in movies around that. The project I'm working on starts, and it's about the frog, the crockery frog, that people in Portugal use. They use this object in cafes, restaurants, shops, in commercial sites, And that frog, what it means, it's like that gypsy people, Roma people, they are not welcome. So it starts from looking to that object and try to first understand that object, the meaning of the object, and after that what I'm trying to do is trying to redefine this frog in what it means, trying to give a new life to these frogs, a new perspective to people about this frog, and obviously some understanding to the public about it too, because the Roma people, as a minority, these are not, sometimes people don't know about it, and I believe people need to know about it because they are still using these objects, and gypsy people are always looking at it, Even when I'm writing something, one idea to do a short film, for example, I obviously go through things that I connect with, and I'm very visual about it, For example, I'm the kind of person that I'm listening to a song and that can change all of my idea, or there's like a certain object or objects that's going to get me inspired. So yeah, I think it starts with that. And obviously with things that come from my past, from my life and experience too, I'm always changing my work, I believe. I'm not a person who gets like, stick to your first idea, but I never leave my first idea, It's always on my mind, even if I change that first idea. I just know when it's done, when I believe that it's done, and if I like the idea, obviously too. Because sometimes it's just about liking it, just like Just sometimes I just like the image, and the image speaks for itself sometimes. So yeah, it's just, I mean, it's just a feeling. It's not like an exam, you know, where you go from 0 to 100, so yeah. Being in this residency, and obviously in this place, I can't, you know, close myself in here, you know, and I can give a little bit of myself to this project. My typical day is always going to the computer, check the information, delete some things, add new things, listening to a lot of music that gets me inspiration, and yeah, I think it's something around that. I believe the daily meetings are something essential to every one of us, because sometimes we can be a little bit confused about our own projects and work. And when you gather all these people together and you can have talks about what you think, that helps you sometimes to, you know, put your feet to the ground and sometimes clarify your mind. It's so many different ways to do one art project, or a painting, or write something. I learned with them that we don't need to be on the same page, everyone, and we can all have our different ways of work. And I believe I achieved new perspectives about my work, other views, talking to my colleagues that are here. And I believe this is starting to, you know, to gain more life. So I think that's amazing for me, and obviously for my project. As an artist, being surrounded by artists, I think living with them and spending time with them and work in the studio at the same time with them, it's given me some security, you know, something like that, because I know they are with their ideas too, with their work. I mean, they can do different things that I'm doing, but we are all with one purpose, which is doing a project and trying to take the most out of these 2 weeks. Yeah. I'm hoping to live this residency with, you know, a more clear view about what I'm doing. Obviously, it's not going to be a finished project, because, you know, I don't believe it's a project that's going just to be made in 1 year or 1 month. So I want to go with a more clear vision and, you know, being able, when I live here, do the next step, you know, and obviously have maybe one idea of exhibition, maybe, and have all the components and information to obviously direct and edit the short film that I'm working on too.